Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe, and you can also turn on the notification bell just right beside the subscribe button. That tells you every single time I upload a new video, so you don't have to actually search for my videos to see my videos, things like that. So the past 2 weeks has been very frustrating for me when it comes to content creation. Imagine you spending like 4 or 5 hours making a video, and then or like 2 videos, and in the course of editing you discover that audio is off half of the time. Like, I don't know, my microphone has been misbehaving. It's new, I bought it this year. I've not even used this for a month or 2 months, and I'll do my mic check and all of that, but before I know it, somehow it stops working and I will not even know until when I'm editing. And this has happened to me like 2 weeks in a row. It's just very frustrating. This time around, I've decided that today I'm going to make this video, and I'm going to do it without the microphone, and hopefully if you guys can hear things in the background, just try as much as possible to ignore and just focus on the sound of my voice. So for some time now, for my sit down videos, I've tried as much as possible to make it as educating, as enlightening as possible. And I know I've been talking a lot on topics around personal development, so I have decided to make it like a series. I don't know, because personal development is something that I'm very interested in. Like, I have a number of people that I actually mentor in that aspect, so I don't mind bringing it onto this platform just so that more people can be enlightened and more people can be educated and things like that. So I know there was a time I talked about work-life balance, I talked about mental health, I've talked about self-confidence, things like that, and I feel like there are so many things that make up one issue. Like, even if I can't talk about mental health without talking about you being confident in yourself, without you being able to create a balance in your life, things like that. So I'm going to be picking topics that are very related to personal development, and then I'll make videos on those topics. So today I'll be talking about discipline. And I feel like discipline is something that a lot of people, they know about it, but they don't take it very seriously, or maybe they don't just understand how it affects every aspect of their life, and because of that they don't really think about it and they don't make it a priority. But discipline is one of the very important personality traits that everyone should have, because a lot of what you are going to be able to achieve in life, a lot of your goals that you are going to be able to meet in life, a lot of successes that you'll be able to enjoy is going to be coming from a place of discipline. And I would explain before somebody starts to get confused or want to argue it. Like, I feel like there's nothing you decide to do, no matter how much you want to be productive, no matter how much you want to be somebody that is able to control things that happen to them, if you are not disciplined in the way, in your approach around those things, trust me, it's not going to work. If you like, be a very good organizer, be able to set your goals and everything, but it's discipline that will actually help you to meet those targets that you have like put in place to meet your goals. Like, let me just get into my video. I don't want this video to be very long. Now, discipline is a way of being very honest, hardworking, motivated, and encouraged while you are doing anything. It helps to set orderliness, efficiency, punctuality, organization, and focus. Just like I said, all these things are kind of intertwined. I talked about how you can work from home productively and effectively, but if you are not disciplined about the fact that there's nobody watching your every move every minute of the time, just like when you were in the office place physically, if you are not disciplined, the moment you don't have anybody watching you, you can start to misbehave, you can start to do things that you are not supposed to be doing. So that's one of the reasons why I said without discipline, really, you cannot achieve a lot of things in life. It is also discipline that helps you to resist the urge to do negative things. Now, I will give a personal example on that. I was brought up in a very strict Christian background, Deeper Life to be precise. And even though when I was growing up, a lot of the things that they would tell you, don't do this, don't do that, this is bad, this is bad. Some of those things I didn't understand it, and some I even fought against. I resisted it and all of that. But I had the foundation and I had that in me already. Now, even when I was on my own, when I didn't have anybody breathing down my leg to say, no, don't do this, oh no, don't do that, I was living by myself. Like, I could literally do anything I wanted without anybody even knowing about it, or even anybody being able to do something about it. I'm sure you guys understand that. But the discipline that I now had to give myself personally was what helped me through that process. Like, it is not enough for somebody to teach or to train you. You also have to get to a point by yourself where you tell yourself, okay, this is how I want my life to be, or this is how I want to do my life, you know. And discipline is what helps you to be able to stay true to that. So I'm just going to talk briefly on ways that discipline is very important to your life as a person and to your community at large, because trust me, whatever it is you do, as much as you think you are one person, it has a ripple effect on the people around you, on your community at large. The first thing I'll talk about here is time management. So I know in one of my videos, as I always say, I would put a link to any video that is related to this particular one. I know in one of my videos where I was talking about how to be productive and how to be effective, I talked about being able to schedule your tasks, being able to stay organized and things like that. Now, it is not enough to be able to do those things. It's also good to put timelines to those things. Like, okay, I need to make a certain call between this time and this time. I need to do it between this time and that time. Now, when you are a disciplined person, you're able to look at those tasks that you have set for yourself and pick it one by one and ensure that those things are done as at when they should be done. You can do some things right, but doing it right and at the right time is what makes you a disciplined person. Now, this helps a lot with procrastination. If you know you procrastinate a lot as a person, it means that you are not disciplined. It means you cannot tell yourself, this is what I'm going to do at this time, and then stay true to that thing and do that. You need to be disciplined to be able to manage time effectively, knowing that time is very much of the essence. We'll talk about another thing, leadership. If you're a disciplined person, it's going to be very easy for you to lead a team of people or a group of people. Imagine when you have not even been able to get something right. How do you want to teach somebody else to be able to get something right? Like, it doesn't make sense. You can't give what you don't have. Now, people also, you know, there are times when you're in an environment where they need somebody to be able to put in charge of maybe a project or a group of people or a team, maybe to head a department and things like that. Some of the attributes that you have shown as a person, sometimes much more than what you have as qualification, is what will determine whether they will give you that position or not. Discipline is also very important when you are making a decision, because at that point you know the reason why you are making the decision, and then because you are also a very focused person and a result-driven person, it helps you make better decisions than somebody that just does things haphazardly, no direction, no focus. And when it comes to achievements, as I said, you can set as many goals as possible, whether realistic or unrealistic. You can set timelines, you can set targets, but if you're not able to ensure the follow-through of those things, then you will not achieve anything. Most people that achieve things in life are people that have been disciplined. And discipline, as I'm even talking, is coming to my head, is even wider than what I'm saying now. Because when you even have to really talk deep about this, you have to talk about it in relationships, in finances, in your workplace, in your school. You see, it's a very wide topic, but I feel like if I can even introduce it, you guys will understand it, and then you can easily apply it to other aspects of your life. If you are disciplined in finance, you know it's not everything you should buy. You'll be able to purchase things based on the need for those things, not based on the fact that you want those things. My next point is stability and structure. Like, somebody that is disciplined, you have a particular way of doing things, you have a particular time of doing certain things. You have already put those things in schedule. Discipline helps you to put structure and also make sure that whatever it is that you have put in place, you're able to follow through, and then you're able to get it done. And then it makes your life stable. I know when I was talking about work-life balance, I talked about how with everything I have going on, I have to tell myself, this is when I want to do this is when I want to do that. And the moment I'm not able to do one of those things, that's a way of just scattering every other thing. The example that I gave when I started this video about how I am supposed to be making videos, I try to make videos once or twice a week. Now, the day I know that I'm not sure if I'll be able to get another day to make a video, that means that the only one day I have to make a video, I try to make like 2 videos for that day, because I want my videos to go out at a certain time. The moment I'm not able to make that video that day, it will affect every other thing. I've had times when I made videos in the middle of the night just because I needed it to go up at a certain time, and I know that the fact that I wasn't able to do it when I should have done it means it will affect the other thing. Wait, you not being able to do something when you should have done it has a way of just destabilizing every other thing. So if you're able to put structure and stability as a disciplined person, it makes life easier for you. Now, next thing I'll talk about is responsibility and self-control. It means that when you know that whatever action you take, whatever thing you do, has a way of affecting your neighbor, has a way of affecting somebody else around you, or even somebody random, it helps you to know better what to do. So if I know that taking this decision will affect maybe my kids, or maybe my husband, or maybe my friend, as a disciplined person, I'll now look at it like, well, it's not just about me, it's also about all these people that are connected to me. So do I need to take this decision? Do I need to do this thing? If I can answer that, then it helps me to know. But if you're not disciplined, if you're somebody that you don't care, you don't actually think deep before doing anything, trust me, you have more chaos in your life. Respect. If people know you to be disciplined, they respect you a lot. And also, discipline also makes you respect your neighbor. Just as I said in the previous point, how you being responsible, you having a lot of self-control, knowing that whatever it is that you do has a way of affecting somebody around you. It will help you to know whether to do that thing or not to do it. And then at that point, you now be asking yourself, how important is it for me to do this, and things like that. When people know you for that, this is for them to respect you, knowing that this is how you are. Like, imagine somebody knows you to always be on time. Like, the day the person gives you an appointment, knowing that you are always on time, it even helps that other person to also be on top of his own game, because he knows that once this person comes here, this is what this person is expecting. So people even respect you, and then they look up to you. And one very important point that you can see I'm already smiling, discipline also helps improve your mental health. Let me explain why, because I'm sure somebody will be wondering how. When you are a disciplined person, you are able to control things. You are able to know how to control your emotions, in the sense that it is not everything that will get to you. It's not even like you're just able to manage yourself much better. There's something that happened recently. It was trending on social media, and I was telling somebody, like, see, for somebody like me, I don't have best anything. I don't have a best artist, I don't have a best actor, I don't have a best actress, I don't have, I said, because if I attach too much emotions to those kind of things, when something happens that is beyond my control, it has a way of affecting me. And the fact that I cannot control it, why would I let it affect me? So because of that, I don't even attach so much importance to things that I cannot control. And that helps me to deal, like, it helps me mentally, like, it helps put me in a much better mental state of mind. It doesn't make me somebody that is not empathetic or all of that. I can be very empathetic, but I have a way of drawing the line. Like, discipline is what helps you to be that kind of a person. So you are able to better control your emotions. Somebody is saying something to you, you have times 10 of what that person is saying to you that you can use to respond. But you're able to control yourself, knowing that whatever it is that this person is saying, as it's coming out, is fading up. It's not like it's sticking to your body, or I'm sure you guys get the gist, right? Then discipline helps to maintain peace and order in the society. I think this has to do with when we are talking about how people put laws in place just to make sure that people behave themselves. Like, you're in a work environment, there's your workplace policy, and people are supposed to follow that workplace policy just to ensure that things are done the right way. Somebody that is not disciplined is not going to be able to follow a policy easily. Like, you would always be the bad egg, you always be the one misbehaving, always be the one getting suspended, always be the one getting called to the meeting room, to the panel room, things like that. You need to be disciplined, because orderliness helps to maintain peace in the society, whether it is in your little society, in your home, or your workplace, or in your school, or wherever it is that you find yourself, even in churches. Last point on my list, discipline also helps you to stay active. I'm smiling again because guys, if you know me, you know that two things drive me: a good mental health and awesome health. Like if your mind is okay I feel like every other thing just has a way of falling in place. Like for you to say, oh, I need to start to eat healthy, it takes a lot of discipline. For you to say I need to exercise regularly, it takes a lot of discipline. For you to say I need to exercise a certain number of days in a week, it takes a lot of discipline. Trust me, it's never easy. I recently started going to the gym again, even though as much as I feel like I've lost all the weight that I need to, like I've reached my goal weight, right? But I still feel like I still need to incorporate exercise into my lifestyle somehow, because it's very easy for you to fall off the wagon. There are days that you might not be able to eat as healthy as you wanted to, but if you are able to balance it out by exercising regularly, trust me, you will be fine. So things like that, I just feel like discipline helps a lot when it comes to you being able to achieve your goals. So I tell myself I need to go to the gym every day for at least 1 hour. I had to readjust every other thing I do in my life to be able to bring that time out. So I go to the gym 7 o'clock in the evening. There are days I go to work physically, and there are days I work from home. On days I work from home, it's easier for me to say, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that, and then once it's so time, I leave for the gym. But days I go to work, so many things can happen that I cannot control. But because I already have it at the back of my mind that I need to go to the gym at a certain time and things like that, everything I'm doing on that day, I still factor that in. Like that takes a lot of discipline, because it's very easy for you to get home and say, oh, I'm so tired, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, oh, it's raining, oh, this, and then before you know it, you miss the first day, you miss the second day, you miss the third day, and you are not able to just continue anymore. Throughout 2020, I didn't go to the gym because of like that was largely dependent on COVID and things like that. But I still found a way to incorporate exercises while I was at home. But as much as at some point I was very consistent with it got to a point I even stopped totally, like maybe for like 3-4 months I did not even exercise. So, discipline just helps your life generally in every aspect. In your finances, many of these days I can come and talk about how you can be disciplined in your finances, how you can be a disciplined spouse, how you can be a disciplined parent and things like that. But so I feel like if you can take discipline very important and know that it's one of the important attributes of your life, I feel like it's going to help you a lot in meeting your goals and achieving the success that you want and the success that you deserve. Guys, I've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and I hope you learned a thing or two. Don't forget to always drop your contribution in the comment section below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.